My name is Hapa, DJ Hapa. I'm the executive director of Scratch DJ Academy here in Los Angeles. I want to welcome everybody out here. Can we make some noise for Sessions one time? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We are here for a special evening, and I will be hosting tonight. I have the privilege of hosting and bringing out a very special guest tonight. You know him well. Let's bring out my man Pete Rock. Make some noise for him.
What's up, y'all?
You want to grab a seat, Pete?
Yeah, right here. I'm good.
Okay.
What up? What up?
What was your earliest, what's your earliest memory of hip hop, and what was your first introduction to it? I know your father was a DJ.
Yeah.
What was the very first memory that you have of hip hop?
I think it was like listening to, there was a record by the Fatback Band that I remember called King Tim III, and I used to listen to that a lot as a kid. And you know, my father was kind of trying to explain to me that this was a new kind of music that was on the rise. And then Rapper's Delight came out after that, you know what I'm saying? But my first learnings and teachings was from like Jazzy J, Bambaataa, Kool Herc, you know, all the people that came before me, you know what I'm saying, is what,
No doubt.
definitely what birthed me.
Do you remember the first beat that you made?
The first beat I made was on like a couple of drum machines that I didn't really know how to use. You know, I was just learning to the point where I knew how to record, you know, record a beat. Like, you know, when it was time for me to make a beat, I would play with certain sounds. But my first beats were whack. They were funny. It was funny because, you know, but it was like a learning process because I kept, even the corny beats that I made, I kept them. And I, you know, as a guideline to what I really wanted to try to.
And do you still have them? Like, do you still have them? Do you go back to them?
Do.
And do you?
I got old discs. I got plenty of old SP discs that some of the first beats that I made. You know what I mean? Kind
of moving forward, like, when did you first know that, like, wow, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life?
I think when my first hit record came about, and I also think, you know, working with other people in the environments I was in, I was surrounded by like greats, you know, my cousin Heavy D, you know what I'm saying, I have family. He actually, after he got his first record deal, everything started like falling into place, and you know, and that's where I came about because I was always the guy, you know, I would go with him everywhere, you know what I'm saying, he would bring me on tour, I'll be carrying records, you know, I did everything the normal kid would do at that age wanting to get into music. And you know, I was intrigued when I met Marley Marl, when I met Teddy Riley, when I met Howie T, when I met all these great guys that were behind the scenes doing all this great music. And I said, that was my aim. I said, I want to be just like those guys, but I don't want to sound like them. I want to come with my own identity. You know what I'm saying? So I worked on that really hard, and I think I was successful with that.
How would you personally describe your own sound and your own identity?
My own sound is like everything has to be heavy. Bass lines, kicks, snares, and loops and samples. Everything was like, had to be something of it that caught your attention. You know what I mean? Like, I think I was pretty smart back then because I always would think ahead and saying, you know, I gotta grab stuff that will intrigue people, that's gonna make people say, you know, that's dope, that's unheard of. I never heard a beat like this. You know, I was always had that in mind when I'm making music.
As you go about actually making music, kind of take us through the process. Like, you know, now you want to start. You're in the studio and you're making a beat. Like, take us kind of through that process of like, you know, where do you even begin?
All right, you know, I'm walking in the studio and I kind of
I open the door.
I walk in. You know, first thing I do is grab something to eat or, you know, order something. And then that's when the ideas and the brain cells start working. And, you know, I just come in and lay my first beats down, like maybe 5 or 6 joints, and just start working on them, you know what I'm saying, like beefing them up. I mean, what people have to realize is it's not about making the beat, it's about finding the incredible, you know, sounds to make that beat. once you got incredible sounds, the beat is easy to make. Once you find something really, really dope, and the hard work comes in with the digging. It's all about the digging. It ain't about the physicalities of making a beat. You know what I'm saying?
You've accomplished so much as both a DJ and a producer in your career. What is there? You know, are there any goals that you're still like, damn, like I gotta do that before this is all said and done?
There's a lot of things that I want to accomplish, you know, in music. You know, just, you know, from doing, you know, records to movie scoring. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of that to me, something has to pay off in the end big. You know what I'm saying? Because I definitely, you know, put myself on the front line for hip hop.
No doubt, no doubt. How did your father feel about you, like him passing the torch to you and you becoming a DJ?
Very
producer?
proud. He sits in the middle of all his records. And he has the turntables in front and he's playing them. He got his glasses on, got his newspaper right there, and he got everything he need right there, you know. And one day I saw him just looking at my records. He looked at the Reminisce cover and then he looked at the Straighten It Out cover and he just stared at it for a long time. So it made me think he was proud. He never told me, but I knew he felt that way, you know what I'm saying?